Good morning and a very cheerful good morning to one and all present here in the class of GK, and at the same time I welcome you back in today's GK class on behalf of Sunbeam Academy. Starting with today's class, a little bit of relief or a kind of good news you can say from this COVID-19 situation. That is, if you would have gone through the newspapers few days back or just 1 to 2 days back, there is continuously decline in the number of the cases, as well as the number of active COVID cases has come to below 20,000 in our state basically, which is a big achievement for us, because as it has come after a long time, that is 4 to 5 months, after 150 days or something like that. Okay, so let's hope for the same. Let's hope that this number of COVID cases come down as soon as possible, and we may also get vaccinated so that we can continue our normal schooling as well as the physical classrooms as well. Okay, starting with this, first let me share, as you know, that what are the things which we are supposed to do here. That is, the very first thing, we'll be going with the bookish part, followed by your current affairs, and in the last some of the questions related to simplification. So let us not waste the time, let us go ahead. The very first thing, let me share you the syllabus and everything what has been uploaded, and thereafter we will be going ahead with the class. Okay, if we go for this one, or let us have this one only. This is our periodic test 2 syllabus, which is going to come in the exam, which will be there either at the end of December or in the start of your January session. Okay, so these syllabus has been already shared with you on the WhatsApp group as well as on the school app as well. Starting with this, what I remember is that in the last class we have done this page number, that is page number 57, arts and literature. Okay, and now we are going to start with page number 46, related to sports and entertainment. Okay, let us see till which page numbers we are going to continue, but let us start with page number 46 today. I hope everyone is able to observe it clearly. Okay, breaking the records, basically we have here, this is our page number 56, related to sports and entertainment. The very first thing, that is, choose the correct options. That is, sports, as all of us we know it, you must be knowing the importance of it. Okay, even we also had a lot of excitement regarding the sports period or the games period or the PT period. Okay, in my times or in my school it was called to be the PT period. Okay, so some of the games classes were being done only the PT exercises, we just have to do that entire. So that was a little bit boring for us, as well as nobody wanted that, and each and everyone waited with full enthusiasm for the entire week, because we were having only one games classes in a week. So we were eagerly waiting for that class and able to choose our sports: cricket, football, basketball, volleyball as well. Okay, whatever you want to play, okay, just play it. So I hope you all are also anxious about it. Okay, you all also want to have the same games class, physical game class again, as you were enjoying it a few years back. A few years means what? Last year. So let us start with this. And one more thing, this sport is going, it plays a lot of important role in our life. That is, it keeps us fresh in the sense that when we are overburdened or we are full with anxiety or something, that is continuous pressure from the studies are there, overburden of studies, homeworks and everything are there. So whenever we get these classes, in during a week. So this refreshes our mind. It again makes us fresh enough to go again for that same routine, but with a new energy, with a fresh energy, and with full enthusiasm as well. Okay, let us start with this. Choose the correct options. I hope the screen has been shared. Okay. Who amongst these created a record of being the women's world #1 in tennis for the longest period of time, that is 186 straight weeks? So we have here the none other than here the famous person, that is your Steffi Graf. Okay, the next one we have who was the first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal, that is we have Karnam Maleswari. Okay, before going ahead, I just remembered one of the things which I would like to share. If some of you would have heard also, and some of you would not have heard if you are not going through the newspapers or anything like that. Since last 2 days, you'll be able to find a news headlines that in Ramnagar, just near your Samne Ghat branch only, just after your river Ganga, when you cross it, okay, all of you are aware of that. Okay, there is some kind of vibrations are there, some kind of movements are there which is occurring in the earth's surface. As a result of which, the people who are living nearby, they are very much afraid enough. They have a lot of tension in their minds, that is what is this thing going on. Okay, the survey teams or the geological teams came, they have investigated it, but these are not the vibrations of the earthquakes. They are not able to know what is the actual reason for that is. Okay, so let's hope for the best. Okay, because it is one of the natural phenomena which is occurring there. So let us see what is going to be the outcome of it. Okay, those who have not heard, please have a look over the internet media, YouTube or anywhere else. The third one we have, the second one, sorry, who was the first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal. So that was here Karnam Maleswari. The third we have here, that is who amongst these scored a total of about 1281 goals. The most number of goals in history is scored by a footballer, that is your Pele. Next we have who amongst these holds the record for winning the most number of Olympic medals at a single Olympics, that is your Michael Phelps or Michelle Phelps. It depends on you how you are going to pronounce it. Okay, so Michael Phelps or Michelle Phelps. Who amongst these holds the record for scoring the most number of runs in Test cricket? So we have here the same name, Sachin Tendulkar. Slowly and slowly his records are getting passed on by the same Indian cricketer, like Virat Kohli has recently passed the record of Sachin Tendulkar in terms of ODI runs. As per my knowledge, I'm not sure, pretty sure, but I think he is going to surpass his highest score very soon in the coming future. Next we have who amongst these batsmen has the highest career in average highest career average in Test cricket. So that is your Don Bradman. Who amongst these holds the record for scoring the most runs in an over in Test cricket? Okay, that is your Bran Lara. Who amongst these has the record of taking the most number of wickets in the Test cricket? That is your Muthaiya Muralitharan. Okay, belonging to Sri Lanka. Okay, the famous bowler. Who amongst these holds the record for the most number of catches in the Test cricket? That is your Rahul Dravid. Who is the first cricketer to score 100 centuries in international cricket? That is your Sachin Tendulkar. So she is the lady. That is your Steffi Graf, and he is the person, that is your Michelle Phelps or Michael Phelps. Okay, list 5 qualities that sport peoples require to excel in any sports. how do these qualities help someone in their regular life too? Okay, I hope you can have a tablet form. I request you to please write down all these 5 qualities of the sports people, and please do try to share it in the query session window as well. Take this to be as a homework, which you all never do, but let us see. Okay, moving ahead with the next page number, what I think is that the next page number we have here is, sorry, after 46 we have 52. If we go ahead with this page number, that is your 52, so we have this one. Okay, before starting, let us have a quick look over the time as well. Okay, it's 11:06. We still have a lot of time here. Let us close this one, all about Olympics. Now we can go ahead with page number 46 has to be closed. 52, we have to open it. All about Olympics. There was recently some of the news regarding the returning of the Olympic rings or something. Okay, I don't remember that. Starting with this page number, that is page number 52. Let us start with this as well. All about Olympics. Fill in the blanks, choose your answers from the help box. Okay. Starting with the first one we have here, that is the Olympic Games originated in the ancient city of Dash in Greece. That is your Olympia. Okay. Olympia is the name of the city in Greece where the origin of Olympic Games exist. The next we have the Dash Olympics was created to feature snow and ice sports. That is basically the Winter Olympics. Okay, winter, that is cold season related to your snow and ice sports. The third one we have here is, that is the Olympic motto. Okay, Dash is a Latin expression meaning faster, higher and stronger. Okay, so third one we have here is, that is your Citius, Altius and Fortius. Okay, or Citius, Altius and Fortius or Fortius. Okay, next we have Dash was the founder of the International Olympic Committee. That is your Pierre Baron de Coubertin. Okay, Pierre Baron de Coubertin. Okay, he was the person who was the founder of the International Olympic Committee. I'm not pretty sure, but I hope he is the one. Okay, next if you go ahead with this, so we have here the Olympic Games for athletes with hearing impairment are called, the Olympic Games for athletes with hearing impairment are called your Deaflympics. Okay, deaf means not able to hear. Olympics is the word which has been taken from Olympics only. So instead of O, deaf word has been added here. Rest all the things remains the same here. Okay, like if you can see here, Olympics. Okay, so just in place of O, if you add the word deaf here, so that becomes Deaflympics. So Deaflympics is the Olympic Games for the persons with hearing impairment. Okay, the next we have here is the Olympic Games for athletes with 10 types of physical impairment are called the Paralympics. Okay, Paralympics is a common word, okay, which has been mostly used now and then. Okay, So both the things, that is your Paralympics and Deaflympics, are related to the Olympics organized for the people who are having some or the other disabilities, either the hearing impairment or the physical impairment. Okay. Next we have the Olympic Games for athletes with intellectual impairment are called Dash Olympics. That we have here is, that is your Special Olympics. Okay, when we are talking about the Special Olympics, okay, so let me inform you that is this word special is very special here. Okay, why it is special? Because some of you must be aware that there is a teacher training is there, that is B.Ed course hota hai. For if you want to be a teacher, you will have to pursue this course, 2 years, okay, course. Now it has become integrated 5 years along with the graduation. So we have B.Ed for the normal persons, we have B.Ed for the special persons as well, that we call it to be special B.Ed, okay, or also known as D.El.Ed, okay. In the same way, we have special education as well. So special education basically means the education for the handicapped or the people who are having some or the other kind of disabilities. All right. So that is why this special word is a lot of importance having here. Okay. Always remember this word is basically assigned in terms of your standard languages related to persons with some or the other kind of disabilities. Moving ahead with this, we have here, okay, the Olympic flag has a white background with dash interlaced rings in the center. Okay, that is your 5 interlaced rings in the center. Okay, moving ahead with the fact file. The first Olympic mascot, called Shush, was a cartoon-like figure of a skiing man. It was introduced during the 1968 Winter Olympics. Okay, that is in Grenoble, France. Okay, so this was the fact file. If we go for the think box here, so in the recent times, the Olympics have witnessed more Indians participating and bringing laurels to the country. Laurels basically means here, that is your fame to the country. Okay, can you suggest 2 ways to improve the situation further? Okay, now this can also be a part of your homework, because if you remember, that is in this pandemic situation, that is throughout the entire year, basically the coach peoples or the coaches basically of various events, various sports, they are rendered jobless. They are jobless, not able to earn money, as due to lockdown, the students, the athletes, the participating members or the team members, they are not allowed to have the practice in open as per the guidelines issued by the government. And since that coaching only, or coaching related to your basically this games or the sports is the only occupation for them, okay, so they are facing, they are forced, they are compelled to do various other jobs which are not up to their mark or which are not up to their level, but still they are doing it because they have to carry out their livelihood. Okay, moving ahead with this, the news related to that, I told you related to that Olympic rings. So it is that Olympic rings back in Tokyo Bay, a sign of hope in pandemic. Okay, now see, so at the Tokyo Bay, that is near the sea or the water body, okay, these Olympic symbols, that is your 5 rings of the Olympic symbols, has been reinstalled after it was taken down for maintenance ahead of the postponed Tokyo 2020 Olympics in the Odaiba section Tuesday, December 1, 2020. Okay, so this was the news related to your Olympic rings. Okay, now let us go ahead with the current affairs. Okay. All right, so current affair is here only. Most probably at the end of this month, I'll be providing you this entire compiled summary of the current affairs. I hope, let me show you that as well. This is from 2nd of December. Okay, I'll be providing you this as soon as we are approaching towards the periodic test 2 examination. Okay, I'll be providing you, that is why I'm not providing you one by one. Okay, this is 11th, 12th, okay, 16th. The current affairs when we are going to start here. Okay, so the very first one, that is your PM Modi lights Swarnim Vijay Mashal to commemorate 50th anniversary of 1971 Indo-Pak War. That is, he lighted up this mashal on December 16 at National War Memorial, Delhi, to mark the celebrations for 50th anniversary of India's victory in Indo-Pakistan War of 1971. This war led to the creation of Bangladesh. I'm not pretty sure, and at the same time I do not remember as well. As per the news headlines of today's morning, I hope this war was considered to be a significant victory because the Pakistan army, or they were not able to continue this war for even a week or 8 days. That is, within 1 week or 8 days only, India gained victory over Pakistan. Okay, and this Bangladesh was created. All right, moving ahead with this, we have here, that is, your government creates protocols to manage adverse reactions of COVID-19 vaccine. Now let us see, this is a new problem for us. Okay, as you know that each and every basically when we talk about your allopathic medicines, that is your, in Hindi we call it to be Angreji dawaiyan. Okay, they have some or the other side effects in our body. Sometimes we come to know about these side effects, sometimes we do not come to know about them. Okay, so this vaccine, all of you know that it has been recently launched. It is also an allopathic department only. Okay, or the vaccine is also manufactured allopathically only. So the government is now maintaining the plan or making up the plan to handle the adverse situation, that is the patients who will be getting some kind of problems after getting vaccinated. Okay, so let us have a full reading of this news. Okay, the central government had developed the protocols to manage the adverse reactions, मतलब कोविड-19 वैक्सीन लगने के बाद अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम्स होती है तो. Okay, these protocols have been established to deal with any minor, severe or serious reactions, as there is always the possibility of any adverse reaction after the vaccination. तो मतलब ये जनरल है, हम सभी लोग जानते हैं, क्योंकि अगर आप लोग को भी वैक्सीनेशन हुआ होगा तो आप लोग भी जानते हैं कि आजकल जैसे बेसिकली देखिए ये आजकल के नए ट्रेंड्स हैं जो आजकल चल रहे हैं. जैसे जब आप डॉक्टर्स के पास जाओगे या फिर आप कोई भी आपके रिलेटिव के जब अपने छोटे बेबी को वैक्सीनेशन के लिए ले जाते हैं तो आप एक बार विजिट करिए, you will be enjoying a little bit much more. Okay, how I am telling you, the doctor gives you a option for you. Okay, कि आप कौन सा वैक्सीन लगवाना चाहते हैं, बुखार आने वाला या बुखार ना आने वाला. Okay, so since all of you love your babies and everyone, babas, whatever you call it to be, okay, so nobody prefers to go for that vaccine which is going to induce fever in your baby. Okay, and there is a difference in the cost of both the vaccines. Vaccines दोनों एक ही हैं, ठीक है, एक ही चीज़ के लिए हैं, बट एक वैक्सीन के वजह से आपको बुखार आएगा या फिर कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होंगे. ओके, और एक वैक्सीन की वजह से आपको बुखार नहीं आएगा, एंड दैट विल बी द कॉस्टलियर वन. ठीक है, तो पीपल डोंट थिंक ऑफ द मनी. ठीक है, वो यही सोच करके लगवाते हैं, ठीक है, जिससे बुखार ना आए, कि हम इतना तो खर्चा कर ही रहे हैं, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा और खर्चा कर देते हैं. नो प्रॉब्लम विद दिस. ओके, so this is the situation. You can discuss this thing with your parents as well. They will be able to tell you in much more detail regarding this. Okay, starting with this, we have here, that is the COVID-19 vaccine will be first offered to the healthcare workers, frontline workers and people above 50 years of age. If you remember, I don't remember the name of that lady. She was the first nurse to get vaccinated in UK. Okay, her name was something Natalia or something, I don't remember her. Next we have, that is, Election Commission takes note of the idea of digital card for voter ID. Okay, this is something new. Again, I would like to say share some of the informations related to this. If I got that newspaper article, I'll be sharing you the image of that as well. Okay, recently each and everything is getting some kind of digitalized or modernized with some more better features and everything. Like the first initiative was started with our Aadhaar card. All of you have seen the driving license and everything. Okay, in the same way, our Aadhaar cards, which is a simple colored printout and getting laminated it. Okay, we have a better option for this. We can just opt for that, a new Aadhaar card. That same, the details will remain the same, but the appearance, the card, the hardness of that paper and everything is somewhat different, just like your driving license and everything. And the cost for that is just 50 rupees. So initiative was, this was the first one what I remember. Followed by this was your PAN card. Okay, that is, if you want to have any changes in your PAN cards, you can just go for online changes instead of running behind the government officials and paying them some or the other monies or even as a bribe as well. Okay, next, now the initiative is regarding your voter IDs as well. It is also going to be digitalized just like your Aadhaar card, so that more and more people can have access to it. All right, let us have a quick view over the next things. Okay, Election Commission takes note idea. Okay, this we have done. Okay, considering the idea of digital voter ID card for easy accessibility, there is yet no clear decision in this regard. If Election Commission agrees to provide the digital voter ID card, then it will become easy for voters to carry it on their mobile phones or emails. Next we have Gujarat Land Grabbing Prohibition Act now effective in state. That is, the law came into force on December 16 as per the information shared by Gujarat CM Vijay Rupani. The act will be strictly implemented to take action against the land mafias who have illegally occupied the land of state government or common farmers or privately owned land. Okay, next we have, that is, the Roorkela selected as the second venue for 2023 FIH Men's Hockey World Cup. The authorities have selected Odisha's Roorkela as the second venue for FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2023. The decision was taken after Odisha Sports Minister Tushar Kanti Behra and the FIH President Narinder Batra reviewed the existing infrastructure of the city. Okay, so this was all for this, that is for the current affairs. Please be ready with your screenshots or your camera phones, whatever it is. These are the 3 questions of it. Please do it as quickly as possible. Okay. Please take the screenshot or the image or the picture, whatever it is, whatever you feel like. Please take it as soon as possible. It is my humble request from you. So just 15 seconds for this. We have only 3 questions related to simplification, and I hope most of you are going to solve it and share it in the query session window. Okay. This was all for today. Okay. I hope all of you would have got it. Okay. Okay. So this was all for today. Thanks a lot for being with me, and have a superb day ahead. And at the same time, please don't forget to take all the necessary precautions as well as solving the questions. Thank you.